And then there was one, SailGP Season 4 Grand Final from San Francisco. This is event number 13 as we've made it to the finish line. Todd Harris alongside Emily Nagel and Stevie Morrison. Guys, let's talk right off the bat. Who has the edge, Stevie, as far as the driver goes as we come into San Francisco, in your opinion?
Oh, you could, well, with all these things, I think we can make a case for everyone. You don't get to top of the season standings without being on the best form, and therefore Peter Burling has to have that under his belt. He's on form. The results show that this season. However, Tom Slingsby's never lost in San Francisco. He's dealt with that $1 million moment. And this start of the final is going to come down to Emily will probably have some numbers, but it's going to be points of seconds after the gun, nearly 100 kilometres an hour potentially, looking at the forecast. And that timing there is going to be absolutely crucial. So who's going to deliver, I don't know. I think the France-Spain battle is really interesting. Spain have got a big lead over France going into this event, but they don't go so well on the high-speed boards, and the French do.
So I actually have a controversial point
go.
on the Spain-France battle. So I'll start with that one. So this is something that I know I've been guilty of all season, is always backing the French in the breeze.
Yeah.
Because last season, that was 100% true. They just did so well whenever it was windy. But I was taking a look at some numbers.
Sound like you?
Actually, I don't think that stands true for this season so far. So when you go back through all of the races where we use the high-speed boards, so windy conditions like we have here in San Francisco, Spain has beaten France in 8 out of 11 races.
Oh, wow.
So actually, last season France were stronger than them. The Spanish really struggled last season in the breeze and putting a race together. But that's not true at the moment. So while I think the French will sail better in these conditions than they have been in the light wind conditions, it might not necessarily be enough to beat the Spanish.
I think the interesting thing as well will be last time we remember Ben Ainsley gave an absolute schooling to Contan in this situation. How much has Contan learned? How ready is Diego for what will be, I imagine, a bit of boat-on-boat contact in the pre-start? Can't help. If I'm the French, I'm going to try and ruffle the Spanish feathers, try and get them a bit off their routine, out of their normal style of doing. And Contan, had got the receiving end of an absolute masterclass from Ben Ainsley last year. But what Contan will have learned, I know he is a good match racer, and I don't know how much of it Diego's done. I guess we're going to find out.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, Spain has the advantage as far as momentum. Diego Botín and his team, they have won 2 events this year. Remember, they've won in Los Angeles and they have won in Bermuda. France has yet to win an event this year, so something for Content de la Pierre to think about. All right, that's who has the edge as far as the drivers go. We look forward to seeing you, SailGP Season 4 Grand Final from San Francisco, Day 1, Saturday.